Bueno, ya va a empezar. Vamos a ver qué tal. Así que bienvenidos amigos, vamos a estar viendo el Nintendo TreeHouse especialmente por gameplay de Splatoon 3. Si lo que yo pienso es lo correcto, nos van a mostrar los primeros niveles del modo historia, nos van a mostrar quizás partidas territoriales, quizás nos muestren Salmon Run también. Y junto con eso van a mostrar también el juego Harvestella, es un juego de Square Enix que anunciaron hace poco. Es un RPG tipo, también con tipo farmeo, o sea, vives en un poblado y haces una granjita y todo eso, lo cual está genial. Pero lo que importa ahorita es checar Splatoon 3. Vamos a ver qué tal. Yo sé que muchos de ustedes preferirían no verlo, pero yo lo quiero ver. Yo quiero ver qué nos anuncian, yo quiero ver gameplay. Estuvimos checando el demo, se ve bien, hicimos el tutorial, se siente bien el juego, se ve genial. Estuvimos ahí en la plaza, checamos unas cuantas cosas. También estuvimos dando la vuelta, les digo, no hay mucho que hacer. Checamos todas las armas, checamos también todos los lugarcitos. Las tiendas no nos van a ofrecer nada porque tenemos que subir de nivel. Mm, no sé si en este demo podamos subir de nivel y conseguir dinero. Probablemente sí. Entonces, a lo mejor podremos comprar ropa si es que tenemos, si es que nos dan dinero, ¿verdad? Muy probablemente los datos del demo se queden para la versión completa del juego, así que lo que consigamos o los niveles que consigamos o el dinero que consigamos van a quedarse ahí. Eso pienso. No recuerdo exactamente si eso pasó con Splatoon 2 y su Global Test Fire, probablemente no. Pero bueno, les digo, muchas personas ya han estado jugando Splatoon 3, se han reservado, no pueden subir nada de videos, nada de fotos hasta que salga el juego el mero día. Faltan 2 semanas para que salga el juego, ya la espera es menos y se va a sentir menos ya que juguemos el Splatfest el día sábado, amigos. Si ustedes tienen una Nintendo Switch, adelante, podemos jugar en equipo si ustedes escogen equipo piedra. Si no, espero verlos ahí en el campo de batalla para poder determinar cuál de los tres es el mejor de las opciones. El Splatfest de esta ocasión es de piedra, papel o tijera. No se les olvide descargar el demo. Hagan el tutorial. No tardan ni 5 minutos en hacer el tutorial y están listos. ¿Seremos rivales o aliados? Escogí equipo piedra, de hecho. Yo ya escogí mi equipo, así que si ustedes faltan de escoger su equipo, adelante. No se les olvide su playera conmemorativa del Splatfest. Hay unos cuantos gorros por equiparse y unas cuantas zapatos por equiparse. No se les olvide seleccionar también su arma. Hay 23 armas disponibles para poder jugar el demo. Voy a utilizar el arco y la katana, pero también hay armas que me son familiares como derramatics, rodillos, los Ensap y los rociadores. No soy muy bueno con los cargatinas o los telentintadores, no me gustan. Tampoco soy bueno con los garabateadores. Pero hey, es un buen momento para poder practicar, de hecho. Muy bien, en cualquier momento va a empezar. Por lo que veo, estoy viendo en Twitter y muchas de las personas están hallando nuevas mecánicas que se pueden utilizar. Especialmente ese salto que puedes hacer moviéndote en la tinta. Puedes hacer el salto y luego el salto en la pared. Se ve muy genial. Ok, ya va a empezar el TreeHouse. Aquí vamos. Hey, hola amigo. Hola, hola a todos. Vamos a estar viendo el juego.
Hey everybody, welcome to a very special edition of Nintendo TreeHouse Live for Splatoon 3. I'm Demetrius and I'm here joined by Taryn and our own TreeHouse Squid Research Labber.
Labber?
Dutch.
Dr. Dutch.
Hey.
I won't not say it. I'm sorry.
Look at him, he's even like, hey. Alright, so what do we have for you today? Well, we got some really cool stuff. What we wanted to show you today was a little bit of what Splatoon 3 is about, including the actual single player story. So we're gonna
nos van a mostrar modo historia.
deep dive,
Oh!
and then
Oh,
show you
shit.
some come back and show you some new weapons, stages, and strategies. For those
Okay.
who've never actually heard of Splatoon 3 before, it's a team-based action game, well, multiplayer game, with also single-player story mode, which you're seeing today. So what you're seeing
Oh.
right in front of you actually is the world of Alterna.
Rayos.
Ooh, I'm sorry, we were supposed to.
Spoilers. Bueno, no
I didn't
importa.
listen. Ooh.
Ahí es donde te encuentras con
Dutch.
Mar y Tina y el agente 3.
Sorry,
Genial.
we're silly. We're having a good time here. All right, so I am in control of Agent 3, and I have a weapon that can use ink. So for those who have never seen Splatoon before, for
Genial.
Splatoon
Ok.
3 and other games,
En la parte de abajo puedes
you
usar
can
a tu
actually swim in your
salmónido.
own ink
Puedes utilizarlo como
and
proyectil,
refill
de
and
hecho.
do many other great things with it. It's really, really great. So we call this right here swim form, and this is kit form.
Ahí están
And
las
you can use
Mar y
kit
Tina,
form
se ven
to ink
geniales.
many different things, which is going to come in very, very handy. What we'll show you soon. One other thing to note is you really don't need experience to play single player. So if you're worried about, hey, this is Splatoon 3, do I have to worry about, playing the other two games? You don't have to. It's okay.
Ok.
It's okay.
Realmente no necesitas haber jugado Splatoon 1 y 2 para poder jugar Splatoon 3, pero el modo historia sí tiene conexión con el juego pasado y el antepasado. Entonces, para tener la experiencia completa del modo historia, al menos debiste haber jugado el modo historia del Splatoon 1 y 2. Por eso estoy jugándolos, para que ustedes, que no están tan familiarizados, puedan,
You did that on purpose, right?
puedan saber. ¡Wow! Se murió.
So Fuzzy Ooze,
Nice.
bad.
Something's going on here.
Yeah.
Something's not right.
So there is a big mystery going on with the Fuzzy Ooze. We want to kind of see what's going on with Alterna. and
Le salió
how is this
pelo
happening.
y se
We
murió.
wanna, really find out. Okay, so with that in mind, there's some other additional things we'll kind of go over as we play through these stages. Such as
De hecho, también tienes que jugar la autoexpansión porque hay ciertas referencias de esa campaña en Splatoon 3.
I'm actually going to pass this controller over to Taryn.
To me.
Taryn.
Thank you.
And we're going to actually go to a stage called Twirling, Swirling, and Whirling. And just allow us to get that set up. One moment there. Here we go.
And to be clear, you're playing as Agent 3, but this is not the Agent 3 you know. This is a new Agent 3.
Somos
so
el nuevo agente
don't worry,
3. El
everyone's
agente
still
3
around.
original está ahí con Mar y Tina. ¡Wow!
But this is
Niveles.
a new one. Just
Spoilers.
Mapa.
spoilers.
No, there's no
Spoilers.
I'm just
No
teasing.
spoilers.
Oh, es como en
Okay, so
Splatoon
what you
2,
see
la
right here
autoexpansión,
is
como lo
Taryn
que estoy
actually has
jugando.
three different
Puedes
choices.
seleccionar
We're gonna have
entre
her
3
start with
armas.
the hero gear to begin
Genial.
Yeah, so you have
Es exactamente igual.
recommendations too. You can see it says try
Orca
this
en la
and
parte de
do
abajo
this.
dice,
Mostly because I love
es
small
el
fry,
programa
I
que
wanna
te va a
shoot
estar
small fry
ayudando,
very
supongo.
badly. And you can see other information on the screen,
3
like on the
vidas,
top right,
puedes
shows you how
seleccionar
many
3
tries
armas,
you
la
have, so
recompensa es
that's
mayor
just
utilizando
3.
un arma
That
diferente.
should be fine. I'm new to Splatoon, but I should be able to handle it.
Entonces,
I got
se
small
maneja
fry.
exactamente como
Speaking of
la
which, too, like I said before, this is a great
como el
entry point as
DLC
well.
de Splatoon
Story
2.
mode in particular,
Genial.
so this is perfect for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Es bueno
So
que hayan
if I didn't
decidido
wanna
ese
jump into
modo de
multiplayer
juego
right
en vez del
away,
modo de
story
juego
mode first,
normal de
that's a great
Splatoon
place to
1 y 2.
practice, or just play with
Creo que
small
la
fry also like
autoexpansión
that.
vino a cambiar la
I'm
manera
showing
de
off
hacer
here
los
what you can do
niveles
with it.
en el juego,
You
es
can
más
throw
divertido.
it. Don't feel bad. It can handle itself. And then you can call it back with the this way, which is a function that you have in multiplayer as well, right, Dutch?
Yeah.
All right, so you got 3 attempts on the board. And here you want to kind of, like it says, navigate to the rotating area. Oh, look at that perfect throw.
Nice.
Ok, el salmónido es nuestra pequeña bomba que podemos lanzar a los enemigos. Genial.
Okay, but look at this trick. Look at this. Look, wait.
Exposed.
Wait. That was a trick that I learned just for you guys.
I didn't even know what that's actually really cool.
That's the pacifist approach.
Muy bien, por lo que veo no hay coleccionables en el modo historia.
So you saw that I threw small
En Splatoon
fry
1 y
at the
2
beginning.
conseguías pergaminos
But for a different purpose this time,
y
because this is an
anchoas.
armor
Bueno, en
enemy,
Splatoon
and
1
I'm
es
scared
pergaminos y
that it
anchoas
can
para
really
poder
splat me.
mejorar tu
So
arma.
I'm using small fry
Y
to
los pergaminos
distract
son,
it,
modo,
and then
son
I turn
cositas
around and
que
spot it from behind.
de
Also,
historia
like a rat, I just let
del
stuff
juego.
fall off the edges.
En Splatoon 2 encuentras
Get splatted,
pergaminos también
distracted.
y
That's how I play, I
también...
guess.
One thing you
¿Eran
know, too,
anchoas?
is
No
that
recuerdo.
Terran is, swimming in her own ink. If
Pero por lo
there's
que veo
enemy
aquí
ink,
los
which is
coleccionables
purple,
no están
it's,
en el
not too
nivel
good
como
for you.
tal, sino tienes que... Ah, se cayó.
We're gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Oops.
I have 3 tries.
Como les decía, los coleccionables aquí a lo mejor se te dan cuando completas el nivel, como lo es en la autoexpansión. En la autoexpansión consigues pastirrecuerdos, son pequeñas figuritas que vas juntando para conseguir recompensas.
Agreed. Same for me.
Odio
It's a
esos
cool little bit, I
enemigos,
really
esos
like it.
octarianos no me gustan, los que son la torreta no me gustan. Pero volvieron.
And then, like, with the first enemy, you just throw it right in their face. And they will take care. Well, it
La
will take care of
trizuca,
business.
la
Okay.
triple bazooka.
It's got
I got
good.
strats. I got strats for you guys
Are you
today.
gonna shoot?
La armadura se ve
I
bien, te cambia de color y
learned
todo.
that you can shoot from here and take out some of these little
Oh, look
extras.
at you go! That is awesome.
Okay, well, I was hoping to get a sniper, but I got a little too greedy. So now we're gonna have to deal with both snipers. So what I
Beats
picked up
one
was a
up.
Trizuka. You get canned specials. You'll learn a little bit more about specials in the next segment.
Ok, genial.
But you get them that way in story mode. And
Por lo que veo,
usually
el
they're,
especial
like,
que tienes
perfectly
por default
situated for
siempre
whatever
va a
you
ser
have to do.
el
So exactly
salto
that. Like, if
en
you're
el que golpeas
looking
el
at
piso,
posture snipers in
pero
the
puedes
face and
encontrar
then
otros especiales que puedes utilizar.
ready
Así
to
que el
spot
juego te
you.
permite usar un especial
That Trizuka
siempre
was
y lo
perfect
puedes ir
for
cargando
countering
como
it.
normalmente se
Ah,
carga,
Actually, the same
haciendo,
specials that you'd find in the
intentando
multiplayer mode as well,
terreno.
So it's good. A good chance to kind of get
Nada mal.
familiar with them and maybe practice a little bit.
Yes. I heard the word practice and I nod and agree. Practicing is good. I could use more of it, but it's super fun. Like, even if you get splatted or fall off spontaneously for
Ok,
literally
definitivamente
no
estos no
apparent
son los
reason,
primeros
it's
niveles
still a
del
good
modo
time.
historia, eso se los puedo
And I love that
asegurar.
about Splatoon. It just keeps
Aunque a lo
this,
mejor
like,
me puedo
tone of,
equivocar,
like,
eso sí.
chaos and fun and like doing it your own way, and like I'm all about that. Even if I fall off the edge.
Y ahí está, el final de nivel,
Okay, so
rápido.
I'm at the end. I've also
Los
been
niveles
known to
son...
fall.
No saltó, qué mala es.
Sorry,
Lel.
not
I
mine.
think it's
Really
because I
should be
said
like-
it.
You manifested it.
I manifested it. I'm not gonna jump for that now. I'm
One more
afraid.
time. One more time. You got this.
Hagar time.
One thing that's good too is that the items up there respawn and
Yes.
what you're going to be picking up.
Recordatorio,
which
amigos.
helps.
Si van a hacer un show en vivo,
So you pick up armor.
jugando en modo
Good
historia,
example of the armor.
al menos jueguenlo antes de mostrarlo en
If I didn't
vivo,
have
¿saben?
armor,
O
I'd
sea,
probably be in trouble.
no tiene mucho
Please no.
caso
Please no.
jugarlo
You got this,
así.
you got this. Just stay there for a second. Let your.
No es
second charge,
divertido.
you got it.
¿Le queda una
Yeah, so
vida?
it's like
Sí,
a whole,
técnicamente sí.
Stealth mode. Like, and
Es
you
igual
do
que en
this
la
in
autoexpansión,
multiplayer,
tienes
too.
3
Moves
vidas en
super
cada
fast.
nivel.
People
Bueno,
can
de hecho en
see you
Splatoon 1 y 2
underneath.
tienes 3 vidas.
And if you move slower, they can't see you. So just like story mode, if you get good at being sneaky, your
Booyah.
chances of success increase significantly.
That was
I'm not
very
very good
sneaky, I
at
must
sneaky.
say.
That was great.
Okay, guys.
Las canciones suenan bien.
Guys. Yeah.
Ok, es exactamente igual que en la autoexpansión. Le disparas a un artefacto para
There you go.
terminar el nivel.
Okay.
Misión completa.
Hopefully.
And we're done with that mission. We did it. It only took
Ooh.
2 unnecessary
First time
falls.
clear bonus. 3 minutes, 13 seconds. That looked great.
Oh, that's right. And there's a timing mechanic. I'll hand this back to you, Demetrius. So there's a bunch of replayability with these missions. You can choose different weapons, like we showed you
Diferentes
earlier.
armas.
So you can challenge yourself with maybe weapons that aren't so well suited. And then you can also time yourself. So I'm sure my time for that one was probably not amazing. So I could go back in and like play it over and over again and try to get a better time and just get better. It's always
Lots of great replayability
get
for
better.
sure.
Muy bien.
Okay,
Parece
my
que no hay
turn.
All right,
coleccionables.
Demetrius, you
Alright,
have to
so now-
fall
O a lo
at
mejor
least
sí los hay.
twice.
No lo sabemos todavía.
God, this stage is a little...
We should also say that a lot of the lore actually plays out through
Muy
the
bien.
single player
Oh!
Does.
missions.
Una
Find
esplatana
maybe hidden objects
de
here or there.
colorcitos.
They give you kind of clues into
Una katana.
the world
Genial.
that we're in and the events.
Yeah, the sunken sea scrolls, you can find them out while you're playing outside of the
Se ve
stages,
chida esa
and they
arma.
provide a lot of background
Creo
on
que
it.
va a ser
It
una de las
really
nuevas
cool.
armas que va a
This
estar
whole
en el
series
juego. Quizás no al principio, pero la van a agregar
alright,
después.
I am doing Stamp Amount. I am going to be using one of the new weapons, the Splatana Stamper with Curling Bomb.
See it, Demetrius.
The Splatana Stamper or Splatana class of weapons are brand new.
Quiero usar
They
una de esas
have
armas.
like a swipe when I just
Woo.
use the attack button, and if you hold down the button, you can charge up as a charge slash.
Nice.
Now, the Stamper itself, outside of having that really cool sound, it's more the heavier style of Splatana class. So you're going to see like the amount of ink I'm flinging from like the ink blade is going to be a bit more.
Esta es la katana más pesada de las katanas. La katana que está en el demo creo que es la más ligera, la que va a disparar más rápido. Genial.
I've never noticed it, but
Ok,
you see
para
small
entrar al
bears
nivel
in the
tienes que
corner just,
gastar
like, looking at
huevecillos
you
de
and sitting
salmón.
there like,
Genial.
Why aren't you taking me with you?
Oh, I missed that. Aww.
It's just a little sad. It's all right.
Also note
There you
that
go.
when I'm picking up our power eggs, and these can be used to unlock certain things.
But you'll need them to progress in the story.
Ok, es una buena arma, se ve genial.
See, this
Como
is a
pueden
perfect
ver,
example. This guy has shield,
si
which
hace el
is
ataque
hard,
normal
but
es
if I charge up,
horizontal, pero si carga el ataque hace un ataque vertical. Hay que tenerlo eso en cuenta, amigos, cuando vayan a jugar esta arma.
Great. 10. 10 out of 10. Oh! Gotcha.
That
Nice.
one was surprised. You didn't give that one a fair chance to fight back, I don't think.
I love how I can just use this to like hit two people at once. It's so cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what people are going to do with this one in multiplayer because it's kind of a combination. You know, you have that longer range, a little bit weaker one, and then you have
Ok,
the
la barra que
Splat
sale ahí que
Charge
subió de
one
nivel 19 a
that you can do
20,
from short range.
creo que es la barra de uso de armas. Cuando vayas usando armas subes de
All weapons have
nivel
different styles and
y
stuff,
puedes
but
usar
this one
esos
for me is
niveles
just
para
really
comprar
like-
armas
You gonna play
con,
this with
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Oh,
con
no, it's
Sheldon.
squishy.
Genial.
You can't be mad at it though. Look, it's so cute.
I was trying.
Los
Be a little
cometintas
fancy
todavía
there.
están en este juego, por supuesto.
There we go.
Nada mal.
All right, remember, you have to fall off at least twice.
Me agrada como cuando haces ese ataque y haces un paso hacia adelante
There it is.
para avanzar un
This
poquito.
next part right
Genial.
here is a little tough because there's this guy on top, and I have to kind of knock all these
Eso
down without
creo
him
que es
getting-
si haces el ataque moviéndote. Si te quedas
I think I got the
quieto,
guy behind me, too.
nada más haces el ataque vertical así. ¡Uf!
I feel like you've already mastered the Splatana, and we should all be
No, you're
very
looking
afraid.
deadly with this one.
This is a really fun weapon. I gotta be careful with this guy.
Nice.
There we go. Okay.
And now your favorite part.
Oh, is this it?
This is the part. For those who are
Attack.
wondering why they're
octarianos.
teasing me, it's
Tiene
because
que
this
pelear
part
contra tres.
highlights the battle. Kind of let them come
Oh
to
my
me. Where are
gosh.
you? Where are you?
Yes. Well, there's like 3 of them, right?
Ooh, they're right there.
So these are octolings. They're a different type of enemy that function like a little bit more like a player might, you could say. And so, of course, they're
Toing.
more
Listo,
not
fácil.
difficult for Demetrius. All right.
I hope the camera was. I mean, I had such gamer face right there. I was
You
like,
did. Well, you were supposed to get splatted at least. It's just gonna be me.
not gonna happen.
Ok, genial. Estoy seguro de que modo historia va a tener... Si son los niveles así como la autoexpansión, creo que van a haber muchos niveles. En la autoexpansión hay 80 niveles.
You are not stressed. Don't even give
Cortos.
You're too good at that.
En lo que estoy jugando ya estuve jugando como veintitantos niveles. Todavía faltan muchos, de hecho.
He's in the lab coat,
Alright.
so he's obligated.
This is the fun part. So the next one that we have coming up is called One Way Ride Through Target Town. And we're going to have Dutch use the tri-stringer. It's going to
Yeah, let's
be
do it.
fun.
Yeah, he has other options, which you'll see, and those are a little bit easier. But no, we don't let Dutch do the easy ones.
Ok,
Yeah,
veamos.
I'm both excited and nervous to try this one out. This is a brand new weapon class in Splatoon 3.
El arco.
And let's just take a look at it here.
This
So you can see it's kind of like a bow, basically. And so the way it works is if I tap the attack button, then you can see it shoots 3 little
Si nada más
projectiles like
presionas
that.
el botón, disparas 3, pero si dejas cargado, dejas unas bombas
You can see
que se
they
pegan
stick
en la
to
pared
whatever surface
o en
they
el
hit,
enemigo
and you
y
get kind of a
explotan después.
secondary little explosion that'll do
Genial.
a little bit of damage. And then if I charge it up even more, then you get kind of a tight grouping that goes a little bit farther. And you
Ok,
still get
si
that,
lo dejas
that second
presionado más, las bombas salen disparadas juntas para hacer máximo daño.
imagine.
It's really
Así
good.
que puedes disparar las flechas separadas
Yeah,
para
exactly.
agarrar a más
Roll
enemigos o
or-
juntas
yeah,
para
like a
derrotar a un
roller
solo
where,
enemigo con una
for those of you who
explosión.
played
Genial.
Splatoon games before. So if I jump and shoot, then I get a vertical shot. So if I
Si
charge
saltas,
that up
haces
as
el,
well,
salto, el ataque en vertical
you can see
y
the
si lo
shots
haces en
line
el
up
piso es horizontal.
vertically.
Genial, es bueno saber eso.
Feels like a
Tenía mi
skilled
duda de
player's
cómo
weapon.
funcionaba
Yeah,
eso.
I'm
pretty
thinking
intimidated.
it's kind of like it's got good range, it's got good coverage, it's got good damage. I think it'll be really interesting to see what people do with this one as well.
Creo que esa va a ser una buena arma definitivamente. Así que hay que esperar también las variaciones a ver qué especiales tiene.
One thing to note as Dutch goes through too, for people watching at home, you actually don't have to finish all the stages to get through story mode, but there are a lot of fun things to play.
No
Yeah,
tienes
this
que
is
terminar
challenging,
todos los
but
niveles del modo historia
it's a
para
good thing. And
terminar
you
el,
don't have to,
el
right?
modo historia, vaya.
It's a really fun challenge.
Es como en el, la
Alright, so I just broke those
autoexpansión.
targets
Oh,
and
¿vieron
that
el fondo?
activated
¿Vieron
the
los
ride rail
edificios
down
allá
here. The
arriba?
thing
Qué
about the
genial se
ride
ve.
rail is it's like the title says, it's a one-way ticket. So I'm going to be riding this thing. There's no turning back. And if I don't break all the targets on a given section, then I'm going to run out of track.
No
I'm going to fall
pressure.
in. So let's do it.
At least 2 falls, remember.
Well, he's got a lot of opportunity here, but we're giving Dutch 3 chances.
What do
You
you
get
That's
3
5 up there.
tries.
Nah, but
So
we're
literally
giving
2
you
falls.
3.
Ok, esta misión es de romper todas las cajas, así como en la autoexpansión, les digo. Me imagino que la autoexpansión fue como una manera de calarse para ver si funcionaba hacer un modo historia así en el siguiente juego y se ve bien. Me agrada más este formato.
It is good. Well, and the visuals are so nice. Like, this stage in particular is so chaotic that, like, you don't really get a chance to, like,
Oh,
no!
buen disparo.
Oh my God!
Ah, se cayó. Fue un buen disparo, pero se cayó.
so
Qué
good,
lástima.
though.
Got the hard part.
Sorry. Oh.
It's as I was talking. I'm sorry. I
You
distracted
had it
you.
too. That was an amazing shot.
It was.
All right.
Qué lástima.
But the visuals are so nice. Like, if you get a chance to look up, it's like an inverted
I
cityscape.
would, but I'm busy right
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm not asking you to.
Continue with your research. All right.
All right, here's a good spot. Look up at that.
Yeah, that looks.
Las canciones son buenas. Estoy escuchando un poco de lo que sale.
That explosion, we're all like, we can hear us getting quiet because there's nervous.
Stress is real.
All right, he's got this.
Tiene buen rango.
All right, there I'm going to use that kind of secondary
There you go.
explosion.
There we
Nice.
Get those.
You have to be
Make life
careful
really
jumping
easier.
between the rails too.
Yeah.
Yes, we've learned that.
All right,
I can get this one.
perfect.
There we go.
One thing you're seeing Dutch do right now is he's actually aiming for those power eggs because it's kind of a good hint or a tip of where you want to shoot with this weapon. Like right in the middle.
Makes us got that explosive effect.
Nada mal.
Things are
Oh
looking
my
good right
gosh.
Ya veo por
Dutch.
qué es la manera más
now.
difícil, pero realmente es la
Yeah, this upcoming
recomendada.
part right here is pretty difficult. As you can see, there's a lot. So Dutch is going to want to try to slow it down and
I'm just going
take out as
for the right shot.
many.
Oh,
he got it. He got it.
did
He got
it! Oh my gosh, she's gonna do
Uh,
it.
muy apenas.
Well
No pressure,
done,
no
guys.
pressure. Everything is fine.
Okay, don't forget to
Ya
go
casi
through.
termina.
There we go.
Yeah, I've definitely hit those grates before. I like landed a perfect shot and then just get bopped off because of a grate. It doesn't feel
This
good.
one's a little tricky too because you can see it on different sides. You have to charge pretty fast.
Oh my
Well done,
gosh.
Dutch.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna do it in 2 tries, ladies and gentlemen.
No!
Oh,
Oh, you got it.
no!
Nope.
Did you get it?
I didn't get it.
No!
No, se
Okay, but it
cayó.
was 2
Alright.
falls, so now
This is
you
the
can
one.
get it, Dutch.
All right.
You got this.
I have clearance.
Por cierto, no hay checkpoints en este tipo de niveles. Tienes que hacerlo de un solo jalón, si no, vas al principio.
I've seen Dutch do this several
Qué
times
lástima.
successfully, so.
Yeah, he's got it.
Eso es lo
even if he
chido,
doesn't do it
esto
this
es,
time, know that
esto es
he can, and
desafiante.
It's extremely impressive.
Los niveles en Splatoon 1 y 2 del modo historia eran sencillos realmente. La autoexpansión ha sido más complicada porque tienes que hacer cosas de un solo jalón, sin checkpoints,
Took some times, though.
con armas, sin armas, etcétera, etcétera. Al fin y al cabo es más,
Cool.
es más desafiante, al fin y al cabo.
These again, alright. I think it's those two right there make me the most nervous.
I mess up on those too.
Yeah, because you kind of have to lead your shot.
Se ve chido, sí, de hecho.
Kind of think in advance, alright, I'm gonna shoot, and then they'll explode, and then I'll be okay.
I love these stages though for
Doink.
getting a feel for. Oh,
You got it.
Oh,
No!
Just jump off. Let's have you try one more time. Just jump off one more time. Like very start.
muy bien, que le pasen el control a alguien más. ¿Cuántas vidas le
You're
quedan?
giving him a fourth?
Dos.
I am.
Oh my goodness.
Qué lástima.
I'm a good friend like that. I got your back, Dutch.
How about if he fails this fourth one?
Well, then we just have-
Según lo que vi, esto estaba pregrabado, entonces simplemente nos lo están transmitiendo, creo.
Let's see.
The
You got
tension
this.
is palpable.
You got this.
La canción se oye
Oh, sorry, go
chida.
ahead,
Oh,
Doug.
I was just gonna say I love these single player missions to kind of get a feel for each weapon, kind of see how they behave, get some ideas for how you might use it in multiplayer.
And this is
Eso
a
que
really,
mencionó
really
es
great
cierto. El
mission.
modo historia te permite usar todas las armas que puedes usar en multijugador, así que puedes practicar cómo utilizarlas antes de saltar a los territorios a jugar. Pruebas tan sencillas como romper, obstáculos, apuntando de lejos, hacer los saltos. Eso te entrena para poder saber cómo usar el arma online, de hecho.
I think I jinxed it last time.
Not at all.
I'm just gonna get
Okay.
these with the charge shot. I'm not gonna mess around here.
Oh, that's it.
Nope. Ah, ¿es en serio? Wow, ese salto es difícil.
All right, well I think that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Ok, GG's, no terminó el nivel, qué mal.
Thanks for trying that, though, Dutch. That was awesome. That was
Ah,
great.
qué lástima.
Okay, for us.
Okay. So that's for us is going to be it for this part. Just note that we actually will be coming back with some, kind of a strategy segment on what you can do in the game itself. So stick around. We'll be right back. And as always, though, thanks for watching.
Muy bien, van a tomarse un descanso, ahí nos van a decir qué onda. Dios, estoy viendo todas las estrategias que están haciendo en Twitter con el demo. Qué genial. Puedes hacer un salto después de hacer un salto de calamar y mantener el momento. Qué genial. Dios, me da mucho gusto ver que Twitter está lleno de cosas de Splatoon. Qué genial. Me da mucho gusto.
This event will take place on September 5th at PAX West. Some of the top finishers from this summer's
Va a haber,
Splatoon
sí, cierto,
2
va a haber un
Indianapolis
torneo
Showdown
el
will
5
head
de
to
septiembre
Seattle and
de
compete
un
in
invitacional
North
de
America's
Splatoon
first
3,
ever
genial.
Splatoon 3 Invitational.
Nice.
Follow the official Nintendo versus Twitter account for updates.
Pam, 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 pam.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a very
Okay.
special edition of Nintendo TreeHouse Live featuring Splatoon 3. Been wanting to do that. All right, and I'm here with Taryn
Hello.
and our very own TreeHouse Squid Lab researcher, Dutch.
You're Dutch.
All right. So what we're gonna do now is we actually wanted to show off some of our multiplayer stuff. Now, before we
Multijugador,
start, I just wanted to do a little bit of housekeeping to just let everybody know that this is a special build that we're playing on. We're actually not going to get right into multiplayer, but we did want to show you some elements to focus on that because there's a lot of really great stuff. And again, just to let everybody know, this game's coming out on September 9th, so just a little...
Septiembre 9 es
All right,
viernes.
now,
El buen fin de semana para jugar
Splatoon 3,
Splatoon.
Let's see
Genial.
what we got first. I think we're going to show off a Splash-O-Matic. So, Dutch?
Yeah, let's
Ah,
see.
ok.
Splash-O-Matic.
So the
Esta es
Splashmatic
la-
is in the shooter class of weapons, which is kind of like the bread and butter of the Splatoon.
Esa
series.
sección
Like
es la
your
zona donde esperas
well-rounded,
para multijugador.
versatile
Básicamente en
weapon.
ese lugar puedes
You've got
entrenar antes de que
rapid
empiece
fire,
las
decent
peleas, las
range.
batallas.
You're pretty much going to be able to do it all with this weapon. And we should also mention that weapons come in sets in Splatoon. So you can kind of see in the upper right-hand corner, I have a sub-weapon as well. In this case, that's the burst bombs. It looks like
Es el-
this. I throw that against the wall there. So you can
¿Cuál
see
es el
this kinda
plumón el que tiene?
explodes
Creo que es
on
el
impact.
plumón el que tiene.
Great.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite sub.
It's really useful.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like the autos because they just find, I guess we'll see that soon. No spoilers, but they find your enemy so you don't have to.
And the most exciting thing about this set for me is the crab tank. We can see that's my special weapon in that upper right-hand corner is kind of shimmering there, so that means it's ready to go. So let's take a look.
El
Here
cangrejo.
it is.
Piu, 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 piu.
Looks so good.
Como pueden ver,
It's so
el cangrejo puede disparar.
Love that one. And actually, I'm
Puede
gonna
disparar,
go ahead
puede
and
lanzar
clean up
misiles.
here so I can get that again, because the crab tank actually has two
Oh.
different attacks. So that was the first one that's kind of like a rapid-fire machine gun that really has very good range as well.
Casi no duró nada,
And
de hecho, el
then
especial.
there's
Casi no hizo
another
nada con
attack.
él. Lanza
It's kinda
misiles
like this
también.
big shell that has an area of effect here.
Great area effect. I really like using that one.
Casi no hace
One thing to
daño.
note, too, to point out for
Wow.
those watching at
Pensé
home,
que iba a ser un poco
we're actually
más
in the new multiplayer lobby.
fuerte.
This is the test range side of things. So if you're wondering, like, whoa, what is this? This is a brand new,
Don't remember this.
feature to Splatoon 3. It's really, really cool. It allows you to, well, test your weapons in the range.
Ah, te puedes hacer bolita.
Yeah, it's actually
Ey,
fun,
genial.
and it
También
is
puedes
like change
atacarlos
from
siendo
Splatoon
bolita.
2, where now the lobby is like a physical space where you can be practicing while you're waiting for a match, or I think we saw in the direct that you'll see kind of holographic ghosts of your friends in the lobby if they're online. So it's kind of a cool new hub for the multiplayer battles. Let's take a look around. kinda see
Ahí
this
está
space.
Justino, el gatito. Allá atrás.
Actually,
Lo acabo de
we
ver.
haven't showed off the Squid Surge and Roll, which is something we might want to do.
Justino
Ah,
ahí
yeah.
está para darte
And that
consejos o
is
darte
a
cosas.
fun new addition
Genial.
to Splatoon 3 as well. And to show that off, let's see. So the Squid Roll, typically, you know, if you're going in one direction, you get kind of you have to slow down and kind of stop your momentum to get going in the other direction. But with this new mechanic here, you can turn on a dime and go in the opposite direction. So imagine maybe somebody's throwing a
Ese es
bomb
el
in front of you.
la nueva mecánica, el salto
You
de
can change
calamar,
direction really quickly.
el cual te
And actually
permite
you can
cambiar de
frame,
dirección sin
protection
perder el
while you're doing
momento,
that move.
sin que te,
Let's
sin que
see
te hagas
some
lento al
action.
voltearte.
So here's another-
Muchos van a estar usándolo,
here's
va a ser la
another toy that we've got
mecánica
in the lobby
número
over
1
here,
para poder jugar.
which is the copy machine. So I'm going to go ahead and wake it up here. It's kind of vaguely threatening. So the copy machine here does, it copies what I'm doing. So if I shoot, it shoots. It throws bombs when I throw bombs.
Oh.
It tries to deflect blame on its teammates. If I try to deflect blame on my teammates, it does everything that I do.
Dutch,
Genial.
when have you ever had to deflect blame?
Una máquina que copia tus habilidades, lo que haces más bien. Genial.
All right, so I'm
Una
gonna
manera de
try to show off
practicar.
this new Squid Roll move that gives you that that couple frames of protection here. So if I'm rolling wrong, I see a bomb.
There you
Oh,
go.
well done. That is
Normally, that would be
not
enough to
easy.
splat me right there.
Got it in one.
But you kinda-
El
you kinda
giro
hear
tiene
that, like,
invencibilidad,
little
como pueden
shimmering
ver,
kinda
puede
sound
soportar
that lets you
una
know that
bomba
you
en la cara.
kinda got it out. Let me try one more.
Tiene un pequeño escudo al
Alright,
inicio.
So then why, since we
Nice.
look at you show off now.
Va a ser muy útil hacer eso para evitar
So maybe we
bombazos
should
en la
move on
cara.
to the next topic here. Oh,
yeah,
actually,
actually,
you
yeah,
didn't show off Squid Surge.
Yeah,
Oh,
Squid
I
Surge.
apologize.
So that's another new mechanic for Splatoon 3, and that's going to help you get up walls. So if I get onto this wall and I charge it up, it's going to shoot me up and give me a little boost up there so I can kind of get the drop on people. So that's useful if you're...
Puedes ponerte en la
maybe
pared,
you've got somebody
cargar el
camping out up
salto y
here.
saltas más alto
You can come up here, do a little Squid Surge,
Whoop.
and
y
come down
disparar
on
en el
above.
aire. Genial.
You're so accurate.
Yeah,
I
like
always
you
miss
need
that.
it.
I tried practicing that a couple of times. I really love the movement.
It's and that's the worst when you're like set up the move perfectly, and then you get to the up to the top and
Nice.
you're like, oh,
Nada
missed
mal.
it.
That's just gonna be
Fun
so much
things
more
to work on.
deadly.
Anyway, okay, well let's check out a different weapon, yeah?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
let's
let's
hop
check
in.
out the next one, which I believe is one of your favorites.
It is, yeah. I have spent
El
a lot of
rodillo de
time with
carbón.
the carbon roller here. And actually, while we're here, I just want to show off one more kind of quality of life improvement here. You can sort the weapons by class.
Ah,
You put that
puedes
up here.
buscar las armas por clase, eso está genial, porque hay muchas armas y más bien te gustan a ti los rodillos o cosas así.
New territory here. So this is the carbon roller. This is a weapon in the roller class, and the way this class works is you've got an ink roller here.
Este está el
and if
rodillo
you
más
press the attack
rápido, pero
button,
también es el que
it
tiene
does kind of a
menos ataque.
horizontal splash like that. It's
Pero aún
pretty
así
short
sigue siendo muy
range,
útil.
but it's pretty powerful as well. And if you hold it down, then you can run around with it on the ground. And
Mow people over.
That's great.
and this particular one, with most roller weapons, that's going to be a one-hit splat if you've got it rolling around on the ground. But this one trades a little bit of power for greater mobility, which I love because for me, my play style is really like getting up in people's faces, smashing them, and
Look at him go.
Smashing people's faces. That's just game
And speaking
style.
of mobility too, this one actually comes with a zip caster, which
Es
is
una buena arma.
Yeah, and
De hecho.
one more point on the roller class. So you also have this. If you jump and attack, then you do kind of a vertical fling that gives you a little bit more range.
Si saltas y atacas, haces un
But it's
ataque
a
en
narrower
vertical. Eso
spread
ya estaba en
range, so
Splatoon
you
2.
have to be a little more accurate with it. But yeah, so let's check out the Zipcaster here, which is a brand new special for Splatoon 3. And I'm really excited about this one as somebody who spends a lot of time with a roller, which is short range and, you know, kind of get pinned down by people with longer range weapons a lot. So let's imagine maybe up on that tower there's somebody with a long range weapon.
Va a usar su nuevo especial, el del hombre araña.
What the Zipcaster is
Ahí
going
van a
to do
ver.
is going to let me zip around, cling to walls, and it's going to let me come up right on this person right there.
Nice.
And you do have to be careful when you use it though, because you might have seen there's a little marker, and when it ends, it sends you back to the place you started.
Haces
So
un
you
super
have to take
salto
care
al
of
lugar
business
donde
with it,
iniciaste el
and people
especial.
see where you're going to land. They're going to come right there and be waiting for you.
Spot you.
Yeah,
Creo
you'll
que va a ser
land
un
and be like,
especial
"Oh,
muy-
that was not what I was expecting."
Muy difícil
Sub-weapon for this
de
one
dominar,
as well, which we
creo.
can
Eso
see
yo
here.
pienso.
Another one coming back from Splatoon 2 is the auto bomb.
The
And that one,
La
you can kinda see
robobomba,
the
un
little
clásico.
ring shoots out when it lands, and that's going to detect the nearest enemy, walk over to it, and explode.
It's so awful. I mean, in the best possible way. You're the one throwing it. It's just brilliant.
All right, so let's show this off in our first stage we wanted to display. Wow,
Yeah, let's take a
that.
look.
So let's go ahead and cut away to that, and then we're gonna go to our first stage.
Spoilers. No, no se crean.
And we've got the Splatoon 3 Splatfest World Premiere coming up this weekend. So we wanted to take a look at some of the stages that will be in the rotation.
Nos
And if
van a
you've
mostrar
never heard of
escenarios
Splatfest
del
before,
Splatfest.
It's a mode where you play Turf War and Tricolor Turf War, but first you actually get to vote on 3 different choices, depending if, in this case, you want to be rock, paper, or scissors. I think I'm going to go for scissors. No, wait, I'm paper.
No, I'm scissors. We've
we always-
had this discussion
I
already.
got rock, that's all I know. I'm rock.
This happens every time. I'm scissors.
No, but I'm going to be
Wow.
We're gonna be on the same team.
Nice.
I guess that
That's
could be
great.
fun
Una hora.
too. That could be fun. I'd rather not get splatted by you. I splat with you. So I
That's
guess
actually a
all right.
really good point, too. I'm glad you brought that up, Taryn, too. It's just for those who don't know at home. You definitely want to vote for the same thing if you won't be on the same team.
Yes.
Just a little pro
Good
tip.
point.
All right, so here
Right.
we are in Scorch Gorge. So take it away, Dutch.
Yeah, so it's kind of, I'm really looking forward to this weekend because this is kind of eerie right here. It's like there's nobody here. This is deserted. I'm excited to see some people get in here and play around.
Muy
So
bien.
this is kind of keeping in the theme with Splatoon 3, which is chaos, right?
El
So you've
cañón.
got this kind of gritty,
Recuerden,
rusted
en
out,
Splatoon se pueden probar
worn
los
down,
escenarios
rugged
antes de entrar en
terrain
ellos.
here.
Tienes una hora
And,
para, bueno, si tú quieres, una hora para poder observar el escenario,
Jellies.
saber dónde pintar, saber a dónde ir, dónde está el objetivo, qué tienes que hacer. Es buena manera de conocer el mapa. Recuerden que los mapas son
And then I'll go ahead and open up the
asimétricos.
turf map so you can see the layout of the stage. And so I'm thinking that
Bueno,
for
son
this
simétricos, de
particular
hecho,
stage,
perdón.
It's all going to be about this middle tower here.
Los
Because
escenarios
that
son
controls the
simétricos,
access to each
obviamente
side. So
de
that's
cualquier
the
lado
only way
del
you're
que
gonna get
empieces va a ser
into
exactamente
the other
igual.
team's base. So
Está
let's
hecho
come
de
up
la
here.
misma
Yeah,
manera.
Dutch's favorite thing. Sorry.
It's all about, I think, defending this middle and keeping it controlled.
Right. So if you want to get into the other base, you're going to have to come up here and go along this catwalk, which leaves you kind of exposed from below. If you go into squid form, you see you drop right through it.
Yes. So there we go. Yeah.
And then once you're over here, then you can get back this way and
Ok,
cause
genial.
trouble.
But now that you have the zip caster, though.
Yeah. So for, I think the zip caster is going to be great for maybe taking control of that middle area. So you can see, you know, imagine somebody's controlling that and dominating you from the center post there. So what are we going to do? Let's get the zip caster here and fly right over here. Come up this way. Boom. Bam.
It attaches to surfaces that you wouldn't normally be able to ink, correct? Did we already
Correct.
mention that?
That's a great
It's
point,
so
yeah.
powerful.
Sí, esa
really, really
arma
great. It's all
especial te
about kind of moving
permite
in a triangle,
pegarte en
momentum,
superficies donde no puedes
momentum.
poner tinta, lo cual está
Momentum.
genial.
What was that word?
Triangle.
Puedes ponerte en casi cualquier
And that
pared,
goes
me
momentum.
imagino, y hacer cosas locas.
And being able to stick to every surface really lets you kind of zip around the stage and get behind enemy lines.
I imagine being unpleasantly surprised by thinking you're safe in one area,
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
Dutch comes winging in with his carbon roller and zip caster.
And of course, there are many other special weapons that you'll get using, you know, depending on the weapons that you have. But
Yeah.
the
Well,
zip
let's
caster
hop
is
back
very
and
nice.
take a look at a couple other sets here. So
Yeah.
let's
Muy
look
bien,
at
van a
sports
checar otro
board, which is gonna
escenario.
be in the rotation.
Probablemente esos, bueno,
this weekend.
dijeron que iba a haber una gran, como 12 escenarios que
let's
van a
hop
estar
back in.
disponibles al inicio de Splatoon 3 y después van a ir agregando más escenarios conforme vayan actualizando el juego.
Yeah, so you're taking a look at a shooter class weapon, the Splashmatic. That was the first one we saw. And we saw the carbon roller in the roller class. Let's take another look at
Splat Charge.
the Splat Charge.
Demetrius's favorite, right? Just kidding.
I really like this weapon. I think it's great fun. I'm just not
El
the
cargatinas.
best at it.
So this is your classic long-range kind of sniper-style weapon. You can see the range on this one compared to the other ones.
La diferencia del cargatinas
satisfying.
al
Yeah, and that sound
telentintador,
So this is what
que
it sounds
también
like
es
normally if you're
un,
missing,
es un
but-
sniper, es que esta
I feel targeted
apuntas
by that
así como lo ven en la pantalla, mientras que el teletintador te pone
Cool,
una
though. I
mira
always appreciate seeing
más
someone on my
enfocada,
team
como
using
si
this
tuvieras
weapon. I'm always
el,
just in awe.
la mira
And
de
when
un
you get a good
rifle.
charger on your team, it's like a
Te
relief.
quita
This is
visibilidad, no
really for,
puedes
like,
ver
the
para
crafty,
ningún lado, así que una vez que vayas a
skilled,
disparar con un
backline
telentintador,
style player.
estás,
Yeah,
who
people
wants
who
to,
can
like,
hang out in the
tienes
back
que hacer el
and just
disparo, o si no,
take people
ya
down,
valió.
help defend.
What's the sub and special for this
Yeah,
one?
so the sub for this one is the Splat Bomb,
Un
which
clásico.
kind of this
La Plas Bomba,
pyramid-shaped one. You throw it out, and after it settles on the ground for like a second, it'll explode. And then, let's go back to the copy machine, and I can show off the special here. So this is another special that's brand new for Splatoon 3.
This is so good. This is probably my
Copy machine.
personal favorite.
Over the crab tank?
The crap
Really?
is great, but this is so good. I think it's gonna catch a lot of people off guard with
That's
the amount of ink you can use if you use it correctly.
All right, so this is the ink vac, and what it's going to do is basically suck up any ink that's being fired at me.
El
And
absorbe
then I can
tintas.
shoot it back, and it'll create a big explosion. So this is sucking up all the ink that the copy machine is shooting. I'm going to launch it back that way. Boom!
Es un buen especial, me gusta. Absorbes tinta enemiga y la disparas hacia algún otro lado.
Basically all
Genial.
the way across the test range here. We should try that one more
I
time.
was like, maybe we should show that without powering it up, just to kind of give people an idea of what it's like. Yeah, it looks good. There we go. And did we explain, just in case somebody knows, what Dutch is doing right now is he's actually inking the ground, so he's building up his special meter that you see on the top right-hand screen.
Exactly.
So just for those who are new or wondering, why is he doing that?
You're just randomly firing on the ground.
You
Name
can
of the
see
game is
as long as I'm
Exposed.
standing, as long as I'm standing in front, I'm sucking up all that ink. So I'm not, I'm not getting damaged by it. It's kind of absorbing it. But if you keep getting hit after it's full, that will take you out. So you have to be careful in timing it. So.
Don't let the
Ok,
coffee
absorbe
machine
cierta
splat you.
cantidad de tinta,
He
obviamente.
was gonna do it.
No eres invencible usando eso, pero puedes absorber toda la tinta que te lancen hasta que se llene el especial.
Charge, and then you can swim in the ink for a couple seconds before popping back out and releasing that entire charge shot.
Oh, yeah. I always forget about that. So, yeah, you're charging it, and then you swim, and then you release. Okay. Yeah, that looks
Ahí se
good.
actualizaron las batallas, como pueden ver en la parte superior, te muestran qué batallas hay para territorial.
Eel Tail Alley.
El modo
So let me
especial,
get
el
away
modo
from
competitivo es de los 3.
this, and we'll show that off.
Por lo
Wait,
que
so
veo,
Dutch, what
puedes
team were you
seleccionar
in?
cualquier
Since we're both
modo
Team Scissors.
competitivo que
Are
quieras.
you
No
guys
está
still-
limitado por la hora. Puedes ir
Alright,
directamente
Team
a Torreón, o puedes
I feel
ir
like
a
you two were
Salto
fighting over
Almeja
paper
o a
initially,
Pez
so
Dorado,
now
por lo
you've
que
just
veo.
completely
Genial.
changed sides, Demetrius.
I mean, I'm a fan of Big Man. So
That's fair, yes. No, it's not really a choice of scissors, it's big man.
and that's probably why I can't help it.
I don't blame you.
Okay, so we're going into Eel Tail Alley. And this is a different type of stage. We just saw kind of that rugged desert that Dutch was pointing out, but this is more like a cityscape feel to it.
Yeah, right off the bat, it's definitely a different feel. Let's take a look around here.
Actually, one thing we should point out too, we haven't mentioned yet, was you just spawning right there, and that was one of the new features as well.
Exactly, yeah. So you spawn actually from the air, and you can choose your landing spot as opposed to always spawning in the same spot. That really makes it a little more dynamic. Maybe you're getting pinned down in your base, but you can actually choose where to land. So that you
Ok,
can
esa es
kinda
una gran diferencia con
approach
Splatoon
your
1 y 2.
opponents from a different angle.
El
It's one of
punto
the
donde
three
apareces en
techniques
Splatoon
together
1 y
with
2
Squid
siempre
Series.
está al final de cada
Squid spawn. I'm seeing
de
a
cada
pattern
escenario.
with these
Es un
names.
círculo donde aparece
It's gonna be
siempre.
too obvious
Pero en
about
este
it.
juego apareces
Let's take a look at the
afuera
first
del
map
escenario
here.
y puedes
We see
dispararte
this
a
is
alguna
Eel Tail Alley,
sección
and it really does
cercana
look like an
del
alley. It's kind of long
del
and
inicio,
narrow,
como pueden ver.
And like an eel.
like an eel.
Lo cual está genial, de veras.
Why am I
Es un
getting
cambio
hungry?
muy bueno.
Sushi later?
Yeah, it sounds good.
So if I'm playing a charger on this map, I think it's going to be all about this catwalk up here. I think this is where I'm going to be living. And that's because I can get, the high ground to kind of control this area down here as the other team comes up the middle. Maybe if I want to get really aggressive, I might come all the way up to this front area and be looking down here, clear out the pigeons.
Oh, Dutch, why every time? Dutch?
Como pueden ver, amigos, ellos están jugando con la palanca, no están usando el giroscopio
This
del
spot right here
control.
gives me access, I got a clear shot.
Así que les digo, es al estilo de cada quien. Ustedes pueden usar el giroscopio o pueden usar
I think there will be a lot of fighting
la palanca
below,
para
too, as well.
apuntar.
I feel like
Cualquier
the
opción
ink
es válida.
will be really great 'cause you'll be able
Estoy
to
seguro que
kind of
muchos de los que
push the
juegan
line, push the
profesional o que
advance
son
of
muy
your
pros
team,
en este juego utilizan
using
el
that
giroscopio, creo.
Exactly, yeah, you drop down here.
Creo, estoy
soak up
seguro.
all the ink that everybody's shooting at you. It takes a while to charge when there's no ink.
I was gonna say, hopefully,
Just a little
the explosion's
while.
a bit smaller too.
This is why I'm so excited for this weekend, though, because we've been messing around with this game a little bit, but I'm really excited.
Sí, al
to
final
get
de todo
in
siempre
there
va a ser
with other
cómodo
people
utilizar la
and try out all my moves.
La
So
palanca
Nicely
para
with
apuntar.
them,
sweet when
Dutch.
there's nobody against me. But
If you see the name Dutch on the opposing team, be afraid. Or amazed or impressed. All of the above are the correct responses.
All right, so this
Pero
so
sí,
you
les
got a
digo,
chance
pueden
to see
usar
the Splat
giroscopio,
Charger
pueden usar la
and
palanca,
Eel Tail
cualquiera de las
Alley.
dos opciones es buena. Ustedes se
Let's go
acomodan al
ahead
estilo que
and
quieran.
move back to the lobby because we have one more thing to show, so we're going to cut to that.
A ver,
Only the best
¿qué más nos
thing
van a
to
mostrar?
show.
I can't
Díganos.
wait. I think this is going to be, it's just such a cool feature. And what we're talking about is we're going to actually show you 1 second the lockers. And lockers are just something I think a lot of people are wanting,
Yeah.
this customization option of showing off, your own unique style, which the Splatoon series has always had. So just being able to, expand on that, I think is wonderful.
Exactly. And this is, it's all connected to this physical space in the lobby here. So
That quit delaying.
Ah, sí, los lockers. Yay.
all right, so
Although
here's
we
my
know what's
locker,
going to happen to
which I have
Maybe he'll be
prepared.
good this time.
Puedes personalizar tu locker con
So
cosas
with
que
these
tú quieras.
These are personal lockers, and what you can do is you can actually add your weapons and even some items that you get from Hotlantis. That's one of the new stores in this game. It's really cool. On top of that, oh, here Dutch goes.
Here it is again.
Just organizing
We
a little
can't
bit.
I
ever
never
go
wanna
without
see your
it.
closet at home.
Remember how perfect this was when we first showed it?
La robobomba es la que está ahí abajo.
Which is also
Una tacita.
Isn't it? Wow. Now you can put the cups upside down.
Yes.
Boink.
So
or-
like the dust gets in it and stuff, so I don't.
Ustedes pueden seleccionar
Also,
lo
one
que
thing to
quieran
note
de
is
su
you can,
locker y poner lo que quieran.
stickers, you can
Estampitas,
actually even change the
objetos,
color of the
armas.
locker. There's a lot of stuff
etcétera,
to add,
etcétera.
which is going to be really, really, really cool. One other thing, too, to point out. Oh, look, what are you doing?
Dutch. And you can see other people's lockers, so
Qué
if
feo
you
locker,
see one
en fin.
that looks something like this in your travels,
Hate mail this way.
it might be Dutch's.
Oh, man. All right, so there's one other thing, too, we want to quickly show is the Splashtags, which is another really cool feature that is also new to the game. All right, put that mess away.
You've done enough.
Y los
So
lockers
on
que
the
están
left-hand side of
enseguida
the
son
screen,
los
as you'll
lockers de
see,
las
it says
personas con las
Splat
que
Landing
juegas.
Player 1. This is actually the Splat tags where you could normally would have your name and you can have different banners, badges, and titles. You obviously wouldn't just be player 1. We just use
I
that
mean,
here.
could
to
be,
reference.
if you
It
want.
could be if you want to.
That's you.
Yeah.
You are
Obviamente
you are
ahí en
number
esa
one,
tarjetita
player
de la
one.
parte de arriba es donde
You're
sale
not
tu
wrong.
nombre, pero como es un
But
demo,
there's a lot of
todos
cool
van a
stuff. And one thing
decir
to note, too,
jugador
is with the
1, yo creo.
lockers and even
No lo
the
sé.
Splash tags, that there will be some season catalogs that come. So expect to have new items to be able to put into your locker, new splash tag stuff, and even some new weapons. So really cool stuff, or additional weapons, I should say. So really, really cool stuff coming as well. All right, so with that, we took a look at the lockers and the splash tag. I have one more thing I wanted to show, and I got it down here, so just give me a moment to pick it up, because I don't want to drop it.
Ooh.
And that is the special edition Splatoon 3 Nintendo Switch OLED.
El
Super
OLED
cool.
Nintendo
It's
Switch
actually
versión
out in
Splatoon
stores
3.
August 26th.
Mira esa belleza de
Yeah, we can go
controles.
check it out. But
El
we
dock
just wanna
también está
show
muy
it off.
bonito,
And let me
demonios.
actually take this out right here. Show you
Jeez,
what
mira
the
esa
actual
belleza.
system looks like too outside of its dock. It's got this super, super cool design.
Rifa
here.
una, no gracias.
Move a little back and forth so you can see that cool little design shimmering across.
Yeah.
Wow,
And then one more
qué
thing
chida
I
se ve.
have here. I'll pick this one up.
El
This
Pro
is
Controller
the Splatoon
de
3
Splatoon
Pro
3.
controller as well. Now this one comes out September 9th, so it's out on launch day, but we just wanted to show you how cool that looks with the two different colors and the cool design on it.
It's so good.
Looks awesome.
I'm going to end up buying one, and I won't regret it at all.
Oh, these are super cool. Okay, so with that being said, that is it for Splatoon 3 today. One more time, just to remind everybody at home.
Ok,
that
genial, se
Splatoon
acabó
3
la parte de
Splatoon
Splatoon
premiere
3. Ahora
is
sigue
out on
Harvestella,
eShops
pero
now.
no me interesa del
So
todo.
don't go anywhere. We got some Harvestella up next. We'll see you soon. Thanks.
Muy bien, eso fue la presentación de Splatoon. Ahora sigue el otro juego, pero no me interesa del todo. ¿Qué opinan? ¿Se ve bien el juego? Va a ser muy, muy genial. No puedo esperar para que sea el demo, de hecho. La verdad va a estar muy suave. Vamos a ver qué onda. Ya nos mostraron unos cuantos niveles de modo historia, pero no fue tanto spoiler, la verdad. Ahí está Mar y Tina esperando el agente 3, el primer agente 3. Ahora nosotros somos el otro agente 3. La ciudad se ve chida, de hecho. Y nomás nos queda esperar a que sea sábado para poder jugar. Vamos a utilizar el arco y la katana, se ven suaves. Así que bueno amigos, yo me despido, espero les haya gustado esto. Lo voy a subir a YouTube, obviamente. Así que espérenlo, no se les olvide checar mi canal de YouTube amigos. Y Creo que los veré más tarde para poder jugar un poco más de Splatoon 2, de hecho.